We will do subtitles. Have you played the Stanley Parable before? Fun fact, I have actually not. Just the slider until the computer is barely visible. Please enter the current time. Am I going to wait until 1 minute passes so I can have this exactly on time? Yes. Yes, I am. And there we go. Sorry, I'm bringing the volume back up a little bit. Okay, look at this. We're having soft tacos later. Look at this. You can see on my screen where I'm moving my mouse. On the screen, I'm moving my mouse. And then on the screen, I'm moving my mouse. Look. You see it? Isn't that crazy? Anyway, we're going to begin. You'll get the hang of it pretty quick. Like it's wonderful. I like the game. I've seen it played, but I've never played it. The end is never the end. Yes, you missed the end of Little Misfortune. Probably for the best.
Story of a man named Stanley.
Please tell
Stanley
me
worked for a
if it's
company
too
in a
loud,
big
too
building
small,
where
everything.
He was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Stanley was happy.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
What?
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Hang on. I need to Alt-Tab again to move my webcam. I think that might be fine. But yeah, Jordan, Little Misfortune ended. We beat it. Ooh, I'm very slippery. I hate Mondays.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I turned that monitor off. So, yes, she died at the very beginning when she crossed the road. She got hit by a car. The end has you in the, like, you fully realize you're in the afterlife, and you see your mom standing there talking to the police officer, just absolutely sobbing, and you get to see your dead body in the street. You get to figure out what happened. You go to the afterlife. You ring this bell, and if you glittered everything that you could in the game, that's like the eternal happiness. And if you glitter everything you can in the game, at the very end, as your soul is going to the afterlife, the eternal happiness splits off and enters your mom, and she takes her mask off, and she comes to terms with your death. Where's the meeting room?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
So I think the first playthrough I want to listen to the narrator, but you can not listen to the narrator also and do other things that he's like, no. Are you going to go for the trophy achievement where you have to not play the game for like 10 years? No, fuck that. I'm not going to go for the ending where you have to sit there and click 2 buttons for 4 hours either. I'm not going to do that. I kind of figured she was already dead. She definitely was. But I think the first time we'll listen to the narrator and then we'll slowly start branching off so you guys that haven't experienced the game can get a feel for it.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
See, we can enter the door on our right, but the narrator doesn't like that. We'll play along for now.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
He did not.
hoping he
Zaxy, what's
might
up?
find
Damn,
an
it's the
answer
back
there.
rooms. Yeah, we stuck in the back rooms for sure. Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. Rest in peace, Franz. Meeting room. Termination Tuesdays. You see that? We're broke Wednesdays. Complete today's unfinished agenda items. Write next day's agenda. Refleet. Standardized graphs 40x wide, not cost efficient. Rate of increasing graphs per slide. Please, no more charts. Please, I'm begging. Okay, your boss appreciation worksheet. Circle the top 20 things you love most about your boss. Fill out in triplicate and return to your boss appreciation specialist. With another digital employee like yourself, but more inclined towards conflict, unless you're the kind of person who initiates conflict, why did we hire you? Fuck. Comatose. Spring break. Clear skin. Transcend. Damn. Okay. You can't jump. There's an achievement for getting your first achievement. Broom closet. You can open the broom closet. There is a broom closet ending.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Upstairs. That's not the boss's office. Clearly, this is. I want to go in the executive bathroom. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast. Money crisp. So you can't do anything in the bathroom. Damn.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Now we're getting a little strange.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape, huh? Let's listen to the narrator.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
This is
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Where's us?
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Where freedom meant nothing.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Yes.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life
Employee
in someone
pirate.
else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it?
Weird.
Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Facility power? I was just checking, you know, just checking. We don't have enough information for that yet.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
We did it.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command.
We did it.
Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Look at that. What a game. Achievement unlocked. Beat the game. But the end is never the end. What? We're back here?
All of his co-workers would go, "Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition." I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause.
Wow.
Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
Okay.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere.
Let's
now,
go.
door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415.
Now, back to door number 437.
Okay.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine? All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Let's go.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk. Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416. We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
Okay.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430!
1, 2, 3.
Yes! We did it! Oh, wow.
The achievement is just
Amazing.
click on door 435 times.
You really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
Okay, let's move on. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I think we do this left branching path and we take every branch that we can take.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
What are we doing? Maybe we move on?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
See if it's something happens when we go back into the executive bathroom. Oh. It changed. To be rich, is it a crime? To commit crimes, isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. Oh, shit. Business strategy. Shoot a panda. I don't think we go here yet. I think we go to the escape.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra seat. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy. So he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music. Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Should have made the brightness even brighter. That's what I should have done. Okay. We're going to take the escape this time.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Did we?
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Nah, I highly doubt that.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yep.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
It's a different narrator. Oh!
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Yeah. Huh? It was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable's design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it. Filing cabinets. Office computers. What can I do here? Oh, okay. These are legitimately the credits for the game? What are these? What if we go back this way? There's got to be more to do down here.
Nothing there? Shoot. Well, try the other one. Now look closely, Stanley. See how it's impossible for the player to do anything in this room? Perfect example of poor level design. Textbook mistake. Nothing there. It's the kind of thing you'd pick up on intuitively if you had even the most fundamental understanding of good and bad game design. But of course, you being you. Now look closely, Stanley. See how it's impossible for the player to do anything in this room? Perfect example of poor level design. Textbook mistake. Oh, it's the kind of thing you'd pick up on intuitively if you had even the most fundamental...
Get me out of there. What? What is this? Zending. What the hell? Got a dip, but good stream king. Thank you so much. Thank you, Manu. The game is intriguing so far, for sure. But thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate it. What is... Can we get on the elevator?
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not.
What?
Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save those two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Okay. Let's go to the broom closet again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Easy enough.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I want to go back to the broom closet. Fine, bitch. We'll go to the elevator in the boss's office
Stanley
then.
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
We'll go down. Music's pretty dope. Huh? Down doesn't go anywhere. Where does up go? You know what? This doesn't go anywhere. The elevator goes nowhere. I want to go back. I messed up.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad, Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad we were able to skip all that. What happens if we want to go back up?
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out. Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Are you? That's really nice of you.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
I don't know. I'm pretty good at it, though.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No.
Nah.
It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
It's gonna change. At some point. It's got to.
Oh my god. It's the boss's office.
It is.
This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a timeout here for a minute while I process this.
You see what I mean? This game.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No! No, wait! No! I need more time to process.
Okay. Take all the time you need, man.
All right. I have fully come to terms with it.
All right.
I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Oh, you're damn right, dude. Let's put in the keypad again. Let's try 6969. Is that the bite of 87? No, nothing. Okay. You know, maybe we should go back down the elevator.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean,
I don't know, man.
Sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
Huh? But hear me out. What if we go back up? Not gonna say anything?
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator.
Yeah, we
But
don't.
the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
We can do that.
There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises, to have to think and to anticipate, and then to marvel at the eventual reveal? This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years.
I
And
agree
it's
with
really
you.
all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley. Because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why, though I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you, so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know
What?
you're not much for the public eye, but I thought
But
it
I'm
would
streaming right now.
especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh, good, we're here.
What's at the top? Oh, shit.
Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
How we did it. The pyramids. We're a star. An evening with world peace, baby.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door. All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get 'em.
Congratulations, Stanley. Remember where you came from. Your coworkers. Story, Stanley, me, something, age 6. Thanks for showing me the cool skateboard trick in the parking lot. You are too cool. Good luck on stage, you rock. Break a leg, champ. No one tells stories the way you do. Go get him, Tiger. I love the way you ride elevators. Break a leg, champ is on 2. Stanley, my true love for you grows every day. You make me feel alive. Your wife from the apartment ending. Well, we haven't gotten that one yet, so we're maidenless for now. Oh, hey. Hey, everybody. How's it going? It's just me. It's just Stanley. Huh? Oh, my goodness. Okay. Do we go through the opposite door this time? I think that's what we need to do.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I think we go right this time, chat. We go right this time. Fuck you, narrator.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in. Yes, really worth it being here.
Want to see how
in a
many things
room.
he says.
A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
I'm
At
gonna
this
chill
point,
here.
Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality.
Whatever,
It's
bitch.
possible that this is why everyone left. Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
There's gonna be something else. There's gotta be. You know, I guess there isn't.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
You know what? Fine.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Nope.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Oh, okay. That's okay. That's okay.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay. What if we want to go a different way? Seems we can't.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Really?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's see what else we can do.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did
No.
you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Let's find the story.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Come on, man. I was having fun. Mm.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. Huh.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Okay. Well, this is different.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Yay!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
Thank you.
Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what
No, I
might
kinda
happen
like
this
it.
time, I have to restart.
I liked that place, though.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Just follow the line. This is different, though.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there.
Maybe.
Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a
I
bit
think
of
so.
music to lighten the mood.
It's a bit quiet. Corporate imbalances. Huh?
Wait, cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Doubt it.
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully.
Don't need it.
You won't want to miss anything. Wait, what? We're back at the office? No, no, no. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
It's just trust the line, dude. Just
Oh,
what the fuck?
No, not again, Line. How could you have done this
No.
to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Oh, he's not saying anything now. He's pissed at us.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
Yeah.
We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Let's do this shit.
Oh, no.
Look at
not
this.
You again.
The line.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Well, it left.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision.
Do we?
Here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
What?
Oh, hold up, what's this?
Hmm.
The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing. Wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really... No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this.
Seems like we're going to.
Restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Yeah,
I
you
won't
will.
do it.
Yeah, you will.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing?
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
Yeah, eventually we will.
In the meantime, if you...
Come on, man.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Are we still in the confusion ending?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. What? But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, I don't think so. I don't think we will.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yep.
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Blue.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood.
Blue.
Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked... All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley.
Yeah, fuck off.
You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map, because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Yeah.
Do not think I put a lot of time into that, because I did. And in the end, it was all...
I'm a bad boy.
Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Okay.
There we go. A third option.
Ooh.
This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Just tell me sucks.
1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Oh, hell yeah. Leaderboard. This is shit.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Let's just keep telling him he sucks.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect.
I wouldn't mind at all.
Let me boot it up.
Go ahead.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
No.
Be sure to keep notes on your
No.
experience.
Should we let the baby die? Yeah, just let it. Just kill it. Bye. Sorry. We let it burn a little bit. And then we pull it back. Just so it knows. Just so it knows that we could let it die if we wanted to. I could destroy you right now, baby. Do you hear me? Your life could be over. I'm the only thing keeping you from death. I just want you to know that. I want you to know that. Do you not see? Do you see? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Honestly, I'm a little bored. I'm just going to let him crawl into the fire. Die, baby, die.
You heartless bastard.
Fine, I'll hit the
Do it
button.
because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
Hmm.
Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done.
Good.
It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
You're welcome.
Okay, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain?
Be a little
Let's
better.
see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot. Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted, erotic purpose.
It's supposed to be like Firewatch or
Yes,
something?
that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Let's do it. This game is very weird. It really, it's very strange. My brain is broken. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to talk about this. Yes. This is supposed to, this is Firewatch.
Oh no. No, it can't be.
What?
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off. Oh,
What?
thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You really wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it.
Fine, I'll go back upstairs.
Out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game.
Yeah, let's find another game.
Something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Rocket League.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed. Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun.
Yeah, it's very
We should
fun.
run the bases and do a touchdown together.
Oh, Samantha's
Yes, I
back.
think surely we
Hello.
must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
We're playing sort of Rocket League. But it's the Stanley Parable. It's going pretty well.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it
Yes.
better than my miserable little
Watch
story
this.
that I worked so hard on?
Look at that
Stanley,
shit, dude. Look. Oh,
What are
no.
you doing?
Whoops.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Yeah, I can write a story. I don't need you, narrator. Frick. Damn it. I can't even see. I should have upped the brightness, can I? No, I need brightness. I need brightness. Ooh, light. Look at that. Look at that, chat. We got some light. Now it's gone. I don't know what we need to be doing.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back.
He'll be back.
The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
The end is never. The end is never the end. And now we're back.
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
New content.
Oh, new content?
Yeah,
What does
baby.
that mean, new content?
Oh, you won. Man, and Jordan lost. No.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
This is the new stuff.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Mm-hmm.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Yeah.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
No way.
Please Step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Got some bad luck left over from this week. Nah, you should buy a lottery ticket.
Okay, so far it's
New
nothing
content!
special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Is this cool to watch, chat? Like when I'm doing this? When I'm doing this?
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or oh, there we go. All
Yeah,
right,
yep, there we go,
finally,
there we go.
at
Yeah, yeah,
long
yeah.
last, it's on to the
No
new
bad
content.
luck.
I've never been more ready. Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions
No,
of Stanley
no what?
Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Content. Before we get to the content, I'm going to run to the bathroom. I will be right back. Please don't go anywhere. I love you guys. I will return in just a few moments. Enjoy the clips.
Thank frick, dude. Die! Kill him! Kill him! Oh my god! Uh-oh. Oh, we fallen. No, dude. No way, man. No shot. It is. It's William Afton. No, man. No.
Anybody play PT? Dun. Weird fetus baby, I'm sorry. What was not cool to watch? It wasn't cool to watch me do this. Was that what was not cool to watch? New content. Why? Ooh, the jump circle.
All right.
Let's go.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
You can jump. What the fuck? I didn't want to jump anyway.
Is that it?
Garbage.
Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say,
You get McDonald's?
initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping.
Samantha just said,
Is this what passes for
why?
exciting new content? If this is new
Why?
content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Now
knew
I
there
wanna
would be
shake.
Something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Oh, me too. I already ordered. Oh, no. Did you get some nuggies, Jordan?
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when
I paid
greedy
$20
video
for
game
this!
developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason
Oh,
other than
no.
to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone
What's
into it. In
100K?
fact,
What are
I'm
you
looking
talking
right
about?
now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to
Oh, your
believe
channel
one of them
points?
actually says, test achievement, please ignore. What quality assurance department signed off on this?
Yeah, it's
I'm
fucking garbage, dude.
infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
Jesus Christ.
It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid.
No
It could
shake.
never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks.
Quite, yeah,
Just you and me
900,000
having a
more
great
points
time
and you can
together
just
like
make me end the
always.
stream.
What do you say, friend?
It's different. Daily double McChicken and a free large fry. It's different. Wait. Wait. Oh!
Stanley, come over here. In the vent.
No.
I want to show you something.
No. You fucking...
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyways. Oh, never mind. You're not a dork.
You're a dork anyway, so who cares? I'm planning on ending stream when I want a date night. You would have ended stream every time I went live then. I'll do it again. I'll do it again.
Okay.
Stop.
Remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got
Yeah.
me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our
I'm not an
little
asshole. I
secret.
wouldn't do that.
Take a look.
Is this Dark Souls? A phone.
Call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Is there bread in there?
You see, Stanley, doesn't
Don't
the Memory
forget.
Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
...2014 independent game schedule. What the hell is that? Look at that. Awarded to Bruce Straley for The Last of Us in the story category. I'll do. Why are you clipping me? Why are you clipping me deep throating my mic? Why are we doing that? Why do we? Why is that a thing? I'll do it again. I'll do it again. I'll do it again. I'll do it again. Oh my god, dude. Popular clips. LMAO. I'm revealing it to the world. We got to go ahead and throw that in the Discord. Ta-da. Pa-pow. They make brioche hot dog buns? You're joking. No way. Brioche is the best. The breast. Brioche is the breast. Brioche is really good. Okay. Our first kiss, my first car, the release of Stanley Parable in 2013. The what? It's the bread we are talking about is the best bread. The best bread. The original remake. Huh? How much was it? I paid $24 fucking dollars for this. Smile because it happened. A trip down memory lane. Stanley Parable alpha test. I'll straight up eat them with nothing on them. Just shoving those buns in your mouth. Is that what you're gonna do, Jordan? You're just gonna shove it in your mouth? Stanley Parable demonstration. Go outside. Don't play for 5 years. Unachievable. It is impossible to get this achievement. That's hilarious. Nominee for Game Innovation. Nominee for Best Debut Game. Nominee for Story. A new video game releasing today. Creators surprisingly down to earth. The hell is that? Ha! I want to sit on the bench. You motherfuckers.
Je suis dans la mémoriso, c'est sur la pluie des loups, et je n'attends plus que toi.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art.
What did you
Stanley
clip?
Parable strives and then succeeds.
Which innuendo did you
every
clip?
game ever created."
Me basically
And you
saying
hear that,
titties over and
Stanley?
over,
Every
or me
game
saying that
ever
Jordan would
created.
shove him in her
That's
mouth?
how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them.
It does
And
not
now
say that.
It's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
With an hour of new elevator. Uh-oh. So, I feel like it's... Brioche is the best... The breast... Brioche is the breast... Brioche is really good. Okay? Brioche is the best... The breast... Is it freaking you out? Brioche is the breast... Is it fucking with you right now? Brioche is really good. Okay? Brioche is the best... The breast... 1 month, 18 days, 4 hours. Brioche is really good. Brioche is really good. Brioche. Copy. Go into the D chord. Pow. Ta-da. Jordan, how long have you been following? Type exclamation point follow age into the chat. Oh, no. Is there a choice over here? Pow. Mandatory zone maintenance? Memory zone maintenance. Portal. I've played a little bit of that game. Minecraft. That's weird game coding shit. This is a little strange.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted
I don't want to read
with
all
in
that.
a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video games.
Is this going to be all the new content? Then basically being like, it doesn't need any new content. The Serious Room 2013.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Oh, God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game
F you, we
distributor.
made you pay
I haven't
money
looked
for
at these in
nothing.
years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here.
Steam
Surely these
reviews.
were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh, shit.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and
Ow!
dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical
Bruh, shut up.
insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Serious moment. If the original game was a commentary on the nature of choices in video games, is the DLC seems so far to be about being self-realizing about the nature of choice in video games, and how even the people who want multiple choices in video games and for those choices to lead somewhere else don't really want those choices, as evidenced by the negative Steam review that we saw in that thing. It's very profound. It is. Aw, shit.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good and
Damn it, Noodle Chef.
for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks are my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Oh no.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip
I
button.
need a snacky and keep thinking about the possibility of a shake. Dude, get a snacky. Did you ever get anything to eat earlier?
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a... Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue.
I found pizza
full of
rolls, but they were
unnecessary
all right.
verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations
Being
on the
just
nature of
all right
choice in
is-
video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one
Is-
of my more
is
profound
just
such
okay.
ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto.
Bro, shut the fuck up.
Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rate. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not... Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
It's been 12
You've
hours.
just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks.
Later. I ate them Monday too because I'm out of other lunch foods. We're getting groceries tonight.
No, it's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever...
What is happening?
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs down review and make all of their pitiful demands.
Bruh, shut up. The plant's dead. There's no way out. Narrator's like big pissed.
End is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Yeah, and then when he shuts the fuck up, the next thing plays and I'm like, what's he gonna say now? Oh my god. This place is deteriorating. Huh? Is it daytime? Oh my god, it's daylight. Oh no. I thought I was stuck. Well. Is he gonna turn into The Last of Us? Is it the fern that he said was going to be very important later? Ah, no, guess not. Because now everything is gone. Why is it scary? Where did the narrator go? Oh no, man. Does the skip button even work anymore? Oh no. You know, if the narrator were here, he would put up walls to make sure we can't get lost. What? Really?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
simply missed. I missed that voice. I really did. The new content. Ooh,
Oh, good.
baby.
You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Show me that newness. That. Show me that new exciting shit, baby.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be.
Hey, you're right.
The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
Ultra
Which is why
Ultra
I'm very proud
Deluxe.
to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
Yeah! It's a brick wall. Oh, never mind.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so
Taste
many
the
different
sequel.
directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Is it really? What is all this shit?
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think?
Yes.
Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now
Yeah, it
that's
uses
an
WAS.
artistic statement right there.
If I'm
It's
able to
future
move,
oriented.
it has to
It
use WAS.
screams progress and
Because I have a
innovation
mini keyboard.
and long-term franchising potential.
I have a. Fuck. Use the other hand for WASD? How am I gonna use my mouse? Ooh, put the mouse over here. Maybe if it'll fit. If it'll fit. Hey Google. Set a timer for 10 minutes. They're back. 2 doors. New content is out. New content part 2 is in. Oh, it's the meme, dude. Old and busted. New hotness. Boring sections of the chart. Cool red section of the chart. New hotness. I mean, I'm right here. No. More the Stanley Parable. 2 better Stanley Parable. Paradigm shift. Synergy. Brick and mortar approach. Envelope client-centric marketing. The color red. Leverage. Holistic value. Sequential. Mindshare. It's a win-win. The mouse is harder than anything. Does that make sense?
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development
Who took
is
the red
much more
marker?
of a fun
Me.
magic than anything scientific or logical.
2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 nostrils, 2 arms, 2 legs. The Stanley Parable 2 makes sense. I think so. The Stanley Parable 2 is the sequel to the Stanley Parable is the prequel to the Stanley Parable 2 is the sequel to the This way to the show floor. New features. Ooh, like what? Oh, shit.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Okay. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Hear your name in the game. Where is this button? I must know.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself,
Ooh.
what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people.
There's no way it's going to know my name.
My first addition to the game is this button, which
There's no
speaks
way.
the name of the person playing the game.
What if it just says Stanley?
Isn't that wonderful?
Jim.
Sorry, I
No,
should have
that's not it.
clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But
If
of
my name was
course, in
Jim,
the
I'd be
final
fucking
game, this
freaked out,
button will
though.
Say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of the
Okay,
feature.
okay, okay.
Just play along. I promise you'll love it.
I am
Okay,
Jim.
Here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind.
I literally just
forget
did that.
whoever you are, and simply
The
become
Jim
a person
Parable.
named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim,
Okay.
seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and
Okay.
as Jim, watching your dreams crumble into dust.
Okay.
Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If
Yes.
so, then please step forward and press the button.
Jim.
Oh my God, it's my
You
name.
see? What a thrill, what a rush.
Jim
It's
Halpert.
you.
Wow, they're really
I want
hard
this
on
like
Jim.
you. Do it again, do it again.
It's better than Jim being real hard on. I can't make a joke.
Jim.
Ooh,
Jim.
it hits even harder the second time. If this
Ooh.
were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Jim.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much, Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away.
No.
Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all
Jim.
sense of
Jim.
who you actually are.
Jim.
Jim. He said, whoa there, cowboy. Yes. Enjoy
I
the new
suppose I could
features.
allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2.
You could.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley?
It'd be pretty fun.
Yes, it would go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Oh, okay. I gotta go back there and get that free and easy achievement. You heard Jim in the game. Please no screenshots. A whole new office. Red is the new orange, is the new black, is the new red. The baby. The baby's all grown up. The new updated, ray traced, more of the same, but in a good way sequel to the new features, new content, new ideas. Ooh. What is happening? Jump circle. Let's go.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's a... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle?
I did.
Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
Okay. Merch. Infinite hole. We're not going there yet. Stay hydrated. You got it. Can you find them? What, collectibles? Ah. So good. Also kick my PC. That's a good thing to do. Collect them all.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them.
That is
If
innovative.
you want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up, you simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Yo, fuck off, man. Bitch. Jesus, Jordan's back. Hey, how's the McDonald's? Hell yeah. 1 of 6. Damn it. Can we just... Oh. Stop. Okay. Now I can go back to playing the game the way that I know. With the correct hands. I don't know. Flippy back, exactly. Okay.
God, it really
Oh.
is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Is it though? Free achievement. Ooh, a caramelized mocha? Easy good. They still haven't given me my freaking points. What do you mean? Pull the lever, receive your new achievement. No more steps. It just works.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yeah, okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding.
Yeah,
this
fuck
feature.
McDonald's. Go to Taco
Gamers,
Bell instead.
We hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Hang on, I'm getting a call from Boca Raton, Florida. Hello?
Hi, this is David from the Vehicle Service Center. We have not received a reply to notices that you have received in the mail regarding
There's a
your vehicle
fucking
service
reason
contract.
for that. Okay. Dude, there's I'm pissed. I wanted an achievement. Okay, fuck you. I hate all of you.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
You hate us. No, I love you guys.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one.
Hey.
I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Happy 12th birthday, obviously.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it is.
Fuck off. Get well someday. Merch!
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
The button that says gym. Merch? I need merch. Give me the merch. The end is never the end again. Give me the merch. Let's go to the reassurance bucket. I need some reassurance right now.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game.
Have you now?
It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket.
Where'd it go?
See, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's
Oh.
As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel...
Oreo's food aggression is stressing me out, bro. What do you mean?
Even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much
Get in
more
my arms
convenient
bucket.
solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
I'll give it a try. I have to use the restroom again, though. I'll be right back. Enjoy these clips in the meantime. Dark Brotherhood has come, Grelador. Aventus Aretino says hello. Which one should I say? The second one.
Aretino? Why, that little bastard. You tell him I'm coming for him, and when I find him, it'll be...
Really? Where?
I've seen that dragon before.
Interesting.
After I did some
Damn it.
really
We're
bad
wandering around
shit.
in the
I
dark.
should have never smoked
Need to
that
figure out
shit,
who played
dude.
it all.
I woke up and now I'm in Skyrim.
I would say
You can! Because I will hunt you, and I will break you!
Go ahead.
again, I would say that I am succeeding in stealing your
worst.
property. Question 2. Why you got all this ammo laying around?
This weird girl came up to me and was like, "Hey, do you like eating people?" And I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And she was like, "Don't play dumb with me. You had a brother or sister that died and you ate them." And I was like, "Probably not, man." And she was like, "Don't worry, meet me here. We can fight our way through and just, you know, eat people together." And I was like, "Okay, if it'll get you out of my face." And then she teleported away. This girl was like, "I'm homeless. Can you spare coins?" And we're like, "Hey, why are you begging for stuff?" And she's like, "I'm homeless." And we're like, "Hey, we could adopt you." And at first she was like, "Do you have a place to live?" We're like, no, dude, we don't. And she was like, all right, fuck that. And then we bought a house. And we turned it around on her, dude. We were like, hey, we could adopt you. And oh, sweet, do you have a house? Yeah, but not room for you, you fucking dummy. Oh, let's go. We're gonna watch this one. Oh! That's how you freaking do it, baby. I usually share my coffee drinks with me, and it's mega weird that I'm not sharing this one. It is kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. He snapped at Leo for getting too close to me while I'm eating. Bro, your dog is a fucking fat ass, dude. He's so cute. He's so cute. Like, don't get me wrong, he's adorable. But your dog is so fucking fat. He's so fat that anytime food comes out, if anything else gets close to the food that isn't a human, he's like, you motherfucker. That's how fat he is. But he's adorable. He is so adorable. Wouldn't trade him for the world. Probably wouldn't trade him for the world. Okay. Let's pick up the reassurance bucket. He's an asshole, but he's precious, yes.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Huh.
I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
He hitting on
The
me.
benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't
He
they?
wants it, dude.
All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Do I get to keep the bucket? My fucking bucket. Bitch.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game?
They will
That
now.
really should be an award if it isn't.
Remy loves
already.
French fries. She does. Office decorations. Stanley Parable reassurance bucket. I did that. She'd probably sell me for fries. Yeah. I would say so. Really hope Ben gets me bubble tea on the way home. You should tell him to. Or ask him to, sorry. I've never had bubble tea. He said he might. I would go Yoda on his ass. I would be like, yes or no, there is no might. We're going to jump into a black hole now. Okay. Here we go. You guys ready to jump into the hole? Jump into hole, jump into hole.
Stanley,
There it
here's
is.
an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right.
Bet.
Infinite falling.
Doubt
you
it.
can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole,
The superior of all teas. My dad would do the Yoda thing all the time when I was a child, and I don't like it.
Onward.
Press G to return to the surface.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more
Nope.
of my ideas for the sequel.
We go again.
Okay, and I guess we're back in the hole now. Did you really need to see it again? I don't know what else there is to say, Stanley. It's an infinite hole.
Oreo has lost weight,
It's
by the way.
exactly
Well,
what
good.
you're doing
Good.
right now, but
That's a very deep hole.
there really are so many other fascinating exhibits that I prepared for you. I really spent quite a lot of time on all this, and I would very much like to show you some more of them. How about we go ahead and press that teleport button again so we can get back to what's really important about... Oh, goodness. Well, this is rather embarrassing, Stanley. I'll be honest with you. I truly did not believe that anyone would actually stay in the hole long enough to hit the bottom. Yes, I know, I told you the hole was infinite, but come on. Who actually wants to fall forever? The hole was plenty deep. It was more than deep enough, in my opinion. Maybe it's you who likes falling too much. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't
Where's
we
the
just
skip
put
button?
all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp... Oh, for heaven... You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much.
I love holes.
A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, no, no.
Infinite
You're
hole.
the weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time?
It,
I couldn't
yeah,
help but
it
feel
did,
like
actually.
you spent a little less time in there than you did before.
1 sec.
I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above.
Okay.
Had enough? I'm positively thrilled.
I bet you are.
I really do have... Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow.
Oh. It's even...
Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
We'll get to the bottom of this.
Well, there it is. The shame of my lie has come. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch.
That's me,
Oh,
obsessed with
who am I
holes.
to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on. Is the, teleport button not working? You sure? Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Still
Maybe because we're
nothing.
on the surface.
Well, I suppose.
Stop,
There is one
Jordan.
thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone.
It truly
You get to
is.
be with the hole. I get to do literally anything else.
Yep.
Take care, Stanley. I
Bye.
hope you
Still
and
have
the
your
hole
bucket.
Have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
Oh, hell yeah. It's getting more infinite again. Sorry, but we have to watch the deep holes.
Press the teleport button to warp. Oh, for heaven! You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much.
I love holes.
Nor press the teleport button.
Jesus Christ.
For heaven! You see, I was right. The problem is you.
But look, the hole was very small, and now it is getting progressively deeper. It's like an elevator. More options than I've ever seen at this tea store. Oh, shit. Almost died from an inhaled onion. What the hell is... This is the content we need. You can't see it, but where my webcam is, it says change your reality. Change yourself? Oh, oh, oh. Oh, we're anime. Puppies. I'm just gonna keep doing this. I need the reassurance bucket. It's right there beside us. We're error.
Stanley!
Yes?
Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there.
Oh,
drifting
yeah?
away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley.
Why
Because
not?
this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment.
Did he just say that his
So
hole
how
was
about
very
if I just
fascinating?
pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole.
That'd be nice.
From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodlepip.
Please do it again. What? What do you mean, hairy hole? Oh, hello.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
What if I want to take the bucket back? What if I want to put the bucket back? Please take the bucket back. I don't need the reassurance bucket anymore. It's honestly kind of annoying. You know what? Whatever. We'll keep it. What do I do now? That's new. Okay, thank you. It literally told me where to go. Want to guess the sneezes? 7. Settings world champion. No, I'm going to go to that's new. Oh, no, we already did that. Past. 12. Um, 32. I'm sticking with 32. Where do I go now? What if I make my way back to the infinite hole? I can't. You bitch. What if the achievement works now? Motherfucker. Where do I go? 19. I think I'm done. Okay. Oh, probably to the exit. Okay. That is a lot of sneezes.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Yeah, sure. I'm ready.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready?
No.
Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Holy hell.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement.
Let me get in it.
Yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
Yo, that sucks, man.
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course.
Insert.
With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Oh, shit. We just got a new game.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number...
I don't know if I want to skip, though.
Employee number 427.
You know, I'm going to skip.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Get well
Stanley
someday.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
It's the bucket of reassurance.
Stanley picked up the bucket. Stanley pressed the bucket upon every little thing in the office. Nothing responded to the bucket's touch, but it did little to discourage Stanley's belief in the magic of the bucket.
The hell? Hi, Leo. Magic bucket.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
There's got to be a collectible in the employee lounge, right? So confused. I am too, dude.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was.
Don't care.
No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No.
No, said the bucket. Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Oh my god, we're gonna die. Whoops.
But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend. So he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms.
It's so Romeo and Juliet shit, dude. Jesus. I have honestly had enough. The sequel is now paused.